Well, tonight a look locally at what safety measures are in place to protect us. We have team coverage tonight.
NBC 15's Cassie Fambro is taking a closer look at what's in place at our schools ahead of the start of the school year. Let's begin first with NBC 15's Andrea Ramey.
Andrea, there is a little known story of how Mobile police stopped a mass shooting before it could occur.
Yeah, Kim and Greg, this was last February, shortly after the massacre in Parkland, Florida. There were threats circulating all over social media, and local law enforcement became aware.
It started with a Snapchat screen grab reported to Daphne police,
which reads, "Attention all DHS students, prepare to see my wrath tomorrow." That is a typical way these threats come in.
But who was DHS? Was it indeed Daphne High School? Who was behind the threats? And how real were they? All questions investigators at the Gulf Coast Technology Center spent 36 straight hours investigating last February before connecting the dots and finding a Dobie High School student in Houston, Texas, who Public Safety Director James Barber says was about to carry out an attack. He credits the determined and savvy cyber intelligence unit in Mobile with stopping a mass shooting at the Texas school.
I mean, this is an ideal situation. You want to prevent the shooter from ever stepping on the campus, because no matter how quickly we can respond, there's an incredible amount of loss of life.
And this is just one example of a threat, Barber says, thwarted by this unit, which is comprised of 18 different federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies.
And what we've been able to do is break down red tape, break down walls and barriers that have been put up before between agency cooperation, and really just get to the nuts and bolts of keeping our community safe.
While their successes rarely make headlines, Barber says, what drives them is what's at stake if they aren't. The new normal of mass casualty shootings in our society.
And so we're very conscious of the fact that it could happen anywhere.
Barber says so often in these cases, the shooter ahead of time has either verbalized threats or posted threats on social media, and police can't do it alone. They urge everyone who may see something alarming to report it to police right away. In Mobile tonight, Andrea Ramey, NBC 15 News.